How Superman became a tyrant. It all started when Superman learnt that Lois Lane was pregnant. That night, Lois receives a tip about Councilman Ives receiving a payoff at the dock, only to find it was a trap by the Joker who kills Jimmy point blank. The following morning, Lois hasn't returned, so Superman goes searching for her only to find Jimmy's body. In a panic, he asks the whole Justice League for help in finding her. Superman finds the submarine the Joker is on and lifts the entire thing out to sea. He rips open the side and enters to find Lois on an operating table. Superman is then gassed by toxin, and out of nowhere, Doomsday appears. Superman grabs Doomsday in a rage and flies him to space to protect Lois and his unborn baby. On the ground, Batman figures out that it's the Scarecrow, fear toxin that Superman breathed in earlier. Batman frantically tries to contact Superman to tell him to stop because it's not Doomsday. It's Lois. See Part 2 to find out what happens next. How Superman became a tyrant. In Part 1, we saw how Superman was tricked into killing Lois and his unborn child. But the horror didn't stop there. Joker had hooked up Lois's heartbeat to a nuclear bomb situated in Metropolis. When her heartbeat flatlined, Metropolis was flattened along with it. In one moment, Superman had lost everything. After a moment of mourning, there was only one thing on Superman's mind: revenge. In a fit of rage, he flew to find the Joker. Green Lantern, knowing Superman's intentions, attempted to stop him, but Superman easily removed Hal's lantern ring and destroyed it with his heat vision. After Superman had caught Hal before he hit the ground, Hal tried one last time to convince Superman not to do something he'd regret, but it didn't work. Whilst Batman was asking Joker why he did this, Superman crashed through the wall, approached the Joker without saying a word, and impaled his hand through his chest. To Batman's dismay, Superman had crossed the line and killed the Joker. Stick around for Part 3. How Superman Became a Tyrant Part 3. In Parts 1 and 2, we saw how the Joker tricked Superman into killing a pregnant Lois Lane, and in retaliation, Superman impaled the Joker with his bare hand. The next day, Superman is overwhelmed by all the cries and destruction that he can hear around the world. He decides that it needs to stop. He flies to Bialya to confront its evil president who attacks his own people. Superman easily walks through all the president's security, grabs him and flies off. He presents the president to the people he attacks so he can see firsthand. Wonder Woman arrives to warn Superman that there are cameras recording everything. Superman is fine with it as he has something to say. At the United Nations, Superman addresses the globe, revealing his true identity, and that as a reporter, he wrote about the evils of the world instead of stopping them. But no more. Superman orders a worldwide ceasefire. All hostilities must be stopped, or he will stop them himself. Thus, the tyrant Superman was born.